Davis, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone, they do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 36, Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Fields.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
A give. This is Montgomery. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Six nothing our score after 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run. Montgomery. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. Touchdown Bears! David Montgomery. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. 20! Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 73 yards. And the Packers have regained the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Here's Fields. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They snap it to Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Again, Fields on the move to his left. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now a first down throw. Fields buying time to his left. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Fields. Rolling to his left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Really? You gonna quit?
Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down, and the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The return is Jones from the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Fields now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go, Heavy. Everyone, squat, heavy. Squat, heavy. Give me
They're going to go. It's Fields. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run of the crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Fields trying to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Well, there he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 73 yards. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Room here to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 144 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. He will push his way down to about the 14. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the grab. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Rodgers to throw.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Down inside the 10.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side. Get that.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
And he's got some space here.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Running left, Montgomery. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't?
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.